Is it a trap? Is it a marketing ploy? We're gonna chat about that. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a chit chat video and we're gonna talk about the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, because as you know, circulating around social media, there's rumors that says that the Neverfull is actually going to be discontinued. And I wanna share my opinions on it, my thoughts, and some alternatives, because if you do miss out on that, what are some other bags that are just as good? So again, these are just my opinions, nothing factual, but I thought it would be fun just to have a little chit chat video. Before I get started, you guys know I have a little obsession when it comes to handbags, and I just love bags, I love accessories, and on this channel we do hauls, comparisons, reviews, and things like that. So if you love stuff like that, please consider subscribing. If you're not following me on Instagram, stop by and say hello. And yeah, let's talk the Neverfull. Obviously, there are a lot of rumors saying that the Neverfull is going to be discontinued. Now, based on my research and based on like what I've been hearing from others, I actually don't think the Neverfull is going to be discontinued. I think what they're doing is they've been mass producing the Neverfull just because it is a popular style in Louis Vuitton. And because of that, I don't know if they're selling enough units to push out. So instead of keeping those on the shelf, what they've decided to do is create limited amounts or not create any until you order it. So I think what you do is you pre-order it. They might have like some you can see at the store. You pre-order it and then they will make it for you then. So I think the wait time on that may be like 30 to 60 days out, if not more. Again, like these are not factual. This is just things I've heard. I don't know if it's getting discontinued or not, but it would make sense for Louis Vuitton to do that, because anytime we create a sense of urgency, people seem to want to purchase more. I know it's happened to me so many times, especially like with the Louis Vuitton bum bag. I never wanted the bum bag until I heard it's being discontinued. What did I do next? I contacted everyone, every SA, so I can find that bag, and I did. And honestly, it was a good thing because I love that bag, but I'm just saying, like, I wanted to create this video so we don't purchase things that are unnecessary, the things that we actually didn't really even want to begin with, but are just buying it because we didn't want to miss out on the opportunity, right? Because to me, like, I've made regrets like that, and I thought it would be good to talk about it, because instead of buying those bags, there are so many other good alternatives that kind of mirror the same functionalities and mirrors the same look and feel. So let's just go through that list. So the first one is a bag that I actually really want myself. It is the Froila Page bag. I am sorry if I'm butchering that name, but I love this piece because it reminds me of the Gallardo, but it's not as expensive, right? So I don't know the recent pricing, but when I wanted it a couple years ago, I think it was a $1,200 mark. Here's the new pricing for that. But I believe it's canvas too. I don't know if there's any of the trimming around is leather or not, but it has like the same durability, right? If not more. It's a little bit more structured than Neverfull, which personally I like. And I feel like it's scratch resistant. The canvas is very thick and durable. It's still light though. You can use it for every day. You can use it for work. I think it would be just a great piece to have. And I love the fact that it's a little different when it comes to design. Like, it's one of those bags, if you know, you know. It's not like a super popular bag that everybody knows, but obviously if you love handbags, if you follow YouTubers, you probably have seen the bag before. That's how I discovered the bag. But nonetheless, I think it's great because it's a subtle bag, but it still is different. Still has some edge because it's not like a basic neutral solid color, but it has some like dimension to it, right? So I love this one. This is probably one that I am highly considering if I'm looking for a tote bag. This is great. I think it's a perfect alternative to get versus the Neverfull. So comparable to the Dior book tote is the Sandro bag, but the Sandro bag is so much better in price. It retails for $4.99. And if you wait for a good sale, they go all the way down to like $250, sometimes $150. I think what happens is if a style doesn't sell out and a new season of designs are coming out, they get rid of the older ones too. So I'm just waiting for a good print I really love, and I will definitely pick one up because I feel like I could use it for weekends when I'm trying to carry a lot of items. I can also use it for work. I mean, I just think it's so cute. I love the little charm that hangs off of it, and it's a really substantial material. They have this in both canvas, similar to a Dior tote bag. It almost feels like comparable, you know? And they also have the leather version, which I think is a little bit more, but it's still under that $600 mark. So it just depends on like, you know, which you prefer. The leather is heavier because it's leather. I personally would get the canvas one just because I love the fact that there's so many different styles to pick. And you guys know, like sometimes I've been really loving like fun bags in my collection. So I definitely want to pick that up someday. Second one, obviously, is a Gallardo tote. You guys know I love Gallardo. I used to have the St. Louis bag. Unfortunately, my bunny chewed it up, so I just never replaced it because I do think the pricing for those right now is a lot. I don't know if it's worth it. Never say never, right? But I think if you were to look at this versus the Four LePage bag, I would get the Four LePage just because it is, I feel like, a lot less. And it's almost like, I've heard a lot of stories about Gallardo when it comes to quality, because everything is hand painted. I know the canvas is thin. That's how mine broke. Also, I know the leather around it sometimes, I don't think it's real leather actually. So if you wear it often, the corners will wear, also like the handles and stuff, it will come apart. It's happened to my bag as well. So for those reasons, I don't know if I would pick up that bag. However, if you were just to compare from a look and feel standpoint, I would still prefer Gallardo over the Neverfull. But that's just kind of my 2 cents for that. Third one, Celine totes have been really on point. There's a couple over here. You guys know I'm a big fan of Celine. I love how the Triomphe stands out. I love their new branding. I love their new designs. And I know this may not be as like great for every day because it is boxier. I do think it in general will be a good tote. It's like on par with the Dior book tote, but not as stiff, right? So you can actually still use this to go to the beach. You can actually still use this for your day-to-day, right? It just depends what you want to use it for. You can fit your laptop and stuff. Price point is a lot better. I think the totes are like $1,600 for some of them starting out. I'll drop some here, but I do think that Celine will be a great option as well. Next on the list, these are lower point items, and you guys know I rave about this all the time, is Longchamp. I mean, who doesn't want a good durable bag for like less than $150? I've shared this on my channel before, but this is my everyday work bag, and it is such a good one. I know I got this, I don't know, I got this for like under $150. It is durable. I love the color. It fits so much. It's such a light bag. So when I actually put my laptop and other stuff in here, it doesn't weigh my shoulders down. This is flexible. It's great for traveling. There's a zipper so your stuff doesn't fall out. There's nothing bad I can say about Longchamp. And did you guys know if the corners wear on your Longchamp bag, you can bring it to any boutique and they will fix it for free. I actually didn't know that until I bought that bag at Longchamp and they told me it's a lifetime warranty. How amazing is that for $150, right? So yes, if I were to pick between the two, Longchamp 100%. The next one is the Hermes Airline Bag. And also they have like a bag too. It's these over here. It just depends what you're looking for, but I feel like if you get the Airline Bag vintage, you can actually get it for like under $500, which I think is really good. And it's, again, one of those, if you know, you know, it's not a super popular style of Hermes. It's an older style, but I think it still fits the functionality really well. There's like inner pockets, there's different colorways, and mostly it's just the price point, right? So you're still getting an Hermes bag basically. So to me, like I had to add it to the list. Let's talk Chanel. There's a couple. Obviously there's a Chanel DeVille, which a lot of us have. I think it's a great bag, but again, it's the price point. Do you want to spend $3,000 something, $4,000 something on that bag? I think it ranges between that. You can always obviously go the pre-love route. But the bag that I actually really like is their Surf Executive leather tote bag. So I believe Hello Catwalk had it, and so did Design and Decor. I just think it's really good. This is obviously a vintage piece, but you're getting a full leather bag. You can get them, I think, pre-love for under $2,000. I love the gold hardware, the CC. It's very minimal. If you didn't want to show that it's a Chanel bag, you can turn it around. It's just like a basic leather bag, but it has a lot of organization in it. And again, if you're carrying a tote, it's sometimes, unless you want to put an insert in there, it's nice to have some sort of division so you can organize your items, put your laptop and things like that. So I think it's a great alternative. So I would say those are just some of the bags that I think does the same things as the Neverfull, but to me just kind of stands out more. So I love these options in case you aren't able to get the Neverfull or you're considering it, but you want to like compare it to like different items. Like take a look at these bags. I really do think they are good options. But yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to hop on here and do a little quick chit chat. I feel like we haven't done one of these in a while. So I always want to hear what you guys think. Drop me a comment below. Let me know, is the Neverfull on your list? What do you think about the rumors going out there? Do you have other bags that you have that maybe work better? Yeah, share it with us. And like always, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.